This Google Doc seems to have pretty much every single allegation that has been made about Vic since January, as well as supporting or relevant information to those allegations. As you can see here in this massive table of contents, there's allegations of his sexual advances towards students and stuff, job termination due to sexually inappropriate behavior, voice actors who say that they've experienced harassment from him. Obviously, that would mean people like Monica and Jamie, among a lot of other things like that. So I went through the whole document, and there's a lot of accusations from random Twitter users and stuff. Some who claim to have been students of his in the past, some who claim to have worked at conventions where they saw him being rude, stuff like that. So my only problem with this document is it doesn't seem to show any information that disrupts the credibility of some of these allegations. For example, I don't see any information about Chris Sabat being involved in the casting couches, which was an accusation made by Chuck Huber. I don't see anything about Ron Toye and his issues with his ex-wife and his child and all that. And you might be wondering, oh, but this is all about Vic and the supporting information about the allegations towards Vic. But that's just it. These people that I just mentioned are the ones accusing Vic. So if they have done things that is pretty much similar to what they're accusing Vic of, maybe their accusations aren't all that great. I mean, Chuck Huber, which is a very long-time employee of Funimation, has alleged that Chris Sabat was involved in casting couches to employ female employees. That is horrible if that's true, you know what I mean? Like, that's terrible. Not to mention the things that Ron Toye's ex-wife is saying about him. Man, that stuff is like terrible, like way worse than anything that Vic has been accused of. And sorry to plug it, but even in my documentary, you can see that there's so much information that was debunked about Vic's accusations. I mean, damn guys, the first person who accused Vic ever since the Broly movie was that Hanlia person. And many YouTube channels like myself debunked that and showed that she was actually talking about Monica Real's ex-boyfriend. It wasn't even about Vic. She made a mistake. That started this entire cycle of people saying, you know what, Vic is the worst person ever. He did this and that in 2008. So yeah, all of these allegations in the modern day after the Broly movie have been started from a misunderstanding, and I do not see that in this Google Doc anywhere. I could be wrong. I will link this in the description. You guys can check it out and let me know if I'm wrong. But I went through this several times and I haven't seen any sort of information like that. So whoever did all this information, I appreciate that you did all this. It looks like a lot of hard work, don't get me wrong, but you do seem incredibly biased by not including information like that. After all, if we have tweets that debunk the credibility of a lot of Vic's accusers, that should be included in the doc because that is relevant information to these allegations. Let me know what you guys think about this Google Doc in the comments. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.